Hello students, today we will read the structure of the earth. This is lesson 4 of class 9, the interior of the earth on the sources of information. Earth's structure. The earth is made up of several concentric layers. The outer layer is the earth's crust, the lithosphere. Parts of the earth's crust that are immersed under the oceans and seas that form the hydrosphere. Extending upwards, the earth is enveloped by a blanket of gases which make up of atmosphere. The knowledge, sources of information. The knowledge of the earth's interior has been formulated by these three methods. Number 1, the analysis of earthquake waves passing through the earth. Second, drawing analogy with the composition of meteorites. Third, considering the Earth's size, shape and density. Detailed processes of research reveal that Earth's interior structure is layered as spherical shells like an onion. They differ from one another by size, chemical composition and density. The Earth is the most dense at the center in comparison to near the surface. With the help of this diagram, we can see the inside of the earth. There are the different layers of the earth. The topmost layer, crust, then mantle, upper mantle, lower mantle, outer core, inner core. Now the temperature, density and pressure inside the earth. Temperature. The temperature inside the earth increases with 20 meter depth below the surface at the rate of 1 degree Celsius for every 40 meter of descent. On an average, for every 32 meter of descent, the temperature rises by 1 degree Celsius. At this rate of increase, rocks below 50 kilometers should be in molten state. However, the increase in temperature with depth slows down after a certain depth. Next is density. It is established through a study of earthquake waves that the density of rock material increases with depth inside the earth. It was ascertained that dense rocks allow earthquake waves to travel faster through them than less dense rocks. Drastic changes in density are observed at several layers boundaries where earthquake waves get reflected. Pressure. Pressure results from a force pressing in an area inside the earth. The pressure increases as we go deeper. The interior of the earth is under tremendous pressure from the layers above. Structure of the earth. There are three layers of the earth: crust, mantle and core. One by one we will read about it. Crust or lithosphere. Lithosphere, it is also known as rocky sphere. Then it is also comprises soil and simmer. Mantle or mesosphere, upper mantle or lower mantle. Third is core or barysphere. It is also divided into two: outer core and inner core. Now with the help of this diagram we will know these layers of the earth. This is the crust, then upper mantle, lower mantle, outer core and inner core. What are the characteristics of each layer? We will know about it. That is, first is the earth's crust or lithosphere. It is the topmost layer made up of solid hard rocks. It is the thinnest layer. It consists of important minerals and forms significant part of the earth's surface. It has layer of soil which is mandatory for plant life. It is about 30 kilometer thick under the continents. Oceanic crust varies in depth from 5 to 10 kilometer. Oceanic and continental or land masses. The crust is made up of two distinct layers based on composition. First is continental crust, second is oceanic crust. Continental crust, we can say this soil also, and oceanic crust, simmer. Now we will know the characteristics of the soil. It is the upper layer and it is known as the continental crust or the soil. It is made up of rocks rich in silicates and aluminium, from where the name soil has been derived. S-I-S-A-L, soil. It is about 25 km thick. It is mainly formed of granite rocks. It is light in color and density and more acidic. Light in color and more acidic. It is discontinuous in structure. Now we will know about the Sima. Sima is the lower layer, is called oceanic crust. It is made up of rocks rich in silicates and magnesium. The name Sima has been derived from these elements. Silicates, C-S-I-M. Next, average thickness of Sima is about 25 to 30 km. It mainly comprises dense basaltic rocks. It is dark in color as soil is light in color. It is dark in color and more basic in character, while soil is acidic in character. It is dense and heavy and forms the oceanic plates. The next layer is mantle or mesosphere. What are the characteristics of this mantle and mesosphere? The mantle is the second layer after the crust. It is separated from the crust by a boundary, and this boundary is known as the Mohorovičić discontinuity. It is 2900 km thick. It is made up of silicates and metals like iron and magnesium. It consists of the upper mantle and lower mantle. There are two parts, upper mantle and the lower mantle. The upper mantle is made up of molten ultra basic rocks. It comprises mainly silica and iron. It is called asthenosphere. Due to the temperature difference in this layer, convective currents are set up. This causes the molten material or magma to move from the outer core towards the Earth's crust. Due to the high pressure, solid ultra basic rock is formed in the lower mantle. It is dense and highly rigid. It mainly contains iron and silica. Here we can know with the help of this, after crust there is a mantle, upper mantle and lower mantle. Here volcanic eruptions, this is the magma chamber. From here it moves towards the Earth's crust. And in lower mantle, seismic waves generated here in this lower mantle and upper mantle, volcanic eruptions. It is the cause of volcanic eruptions because of the temperature, density and pressure. Next is the core or barysphere. The characteristics of this core, barys in Greek means heavy. The core is the innermost layer of the earth. It is characterized by high temperature and pressure. The average temperature of about 5500 degrees Celsius. It mainly contains iron and nickel. Hence it is called knife. Ni for nickel and Fe for iron. It is very dense layer. It is made up of outer and inner core. The outer core has the properties of a liquid. It does not allow earthquake waves to pass through it. The inner core has the properties of solid because of the immense pressure. The core is the source of Earth's magnetic field as iron generates electricity. This is the diagram: crust, upper mantle, lower mantle, outer core, inner core. This is the structure of the earth. Now we will know about the Mohorovičić discontinuity and Gutenberg discontinuity. What is this? Mohorovičić discontinuity between the crust and the mantle was discovered by a Yugoslavian scientist. It is simply known as Moho discontinuity. It is a boundary. It forms the boundary between the crust and the mantle. Now Gutenberg discontinuity, the boundary between the mantle and the core or the mantle core interface is known as the Gutenberg discontinuity. So students, this our upper mantle and lower mantle. This is in molten rocks are found here. Outer core, it is in solid state, liquid state, and inner core is in solid state. It is because the density of the material increases here. The movements of the earth. Due to the high temperature and pressure within the earth, heat is generated. This creates convection currents in the interior of the earth. This helps in the movement of the molten material from the interior of the earth towards the crust. This also maintains the equilibrium of the earth. Plate tectonics and isostasy are the processes that explain the movements of the earth. Plate tectonics theory states that the earth's crust is divided into 7 large and several smaller rigid plates of the crust which move in relation to one another. These tectonic activities take place as the boundaries of these moving plates or plate margins. The term tectonics refers more to the internal forces, for example, mountains being folded upwards rather than the external forces. Plate margins move in 3 ways: destructive margins, constructive margins, and conservative margins. Destructive margins, the plates converge or collide and known as the convergent plates. The crust is likely to be lost as one plate is subducted back into the earth's molten mantle and melts. The oceanic crust moves towards the continental crust. Being heavier, it sinks and is destroyed. It forms deep sea trenches and islands arcs with volcanoes. The two continental crusts collide and neither can sink, or so they are forced up to form fold mountains. Constructive margins, the plates pull apart or diverge and are known as the divergent plates. And a new crust is created as ridges and volcanic islands are built as a result of lava welling. The sea floor is spreading around Iceland beneath the mid-Atlantic Ocean, as well as mid-Atlantic ridge are the examples. Next is conservative margins. The plate slides past each other sideways, and these sliding plates are a major cause of earthquakes. For example, San Andreas Fault in California provides constant earthquake threats. The important plates are there. These are the important plates: the American plate, Pacific plate, Eurasian plates, African plate, Indo-Australian plate, and Antarctic plates. These are the plate tectonics. These are the important plates. Now the lesson is over here. Learn these: Morovicic discontinuity, Gutenberg discontinuity, isostasy, asthenosphere, Sail and Sima, and draw these diagrams, structure of the layers of the earth. And the next is crust has 2 composite layers, Sail and Sima, convection currents and tectonic forces inside the earth.